I'm Allison, and this is Tony of leatherandlaceadvice.com. We have a dating and relationship advice site, and this is our second video tip. During the holidays, a lot of people wonder whether they should get engaged. And if you're one of those women who's wondering whether they're going to get a ring for the holidays, let me tell you a little Facebook story. Last year, somebody posted a picture of a teeny tiny little ring with the caption, "Would you marry this man if he gave you this ring?" And everybody said no. I said, why not? Because the man you're marrying is not the ring. In fact, the man who gives you a big ring might go bankrupt or never get a job. The man who gives you the tiny ring or no ring might turn out to be a multimillionaire, and you never know. So you better be sure that you're marrying the man and know who that man is, and not marry just a big dazzling ring. That said, should you get engaged on the holidays, Tony? What do you think about that?
I think it's just bad planning. All of a sudden you're giving up Christmas, which is the major time of year to get presents. Okay, all of a sudden the ring is your present.
Yeah, we all want more than just a ring. We want a present too.
Okay, you're buying the ring at the worst possible time of the year because everybody else has the same idea. So you're paying top dollar for the ring. Trust me. February 15th, get a real good deal.
Oh, and that's romantic. I guess the point is, what we're trying to say is that whether you get engaged on the holidays or not, you should have talked about this a long time ago. Only in cheap novels you get for free on Kindle do people get down on one knee and say, "Will you marry me?" And you have no clue. Wise couples have talked about it. They've shopped for rings or looked online. After all, what woman really wants a ring that they haven't looked at or helped pick out? Then you've got to wear the horrid thing the rest of your life, right?
Not only that, if he buys it without you, he's going to get the size wrong, even if you tell him, because he doesn't realize that your fingers change size between summer and winter. And therefore, when you resize a ring, it either stretches out or you end up cutting it, and neither of which is good for the ring and doesn't look great.
Yeah, and besides, then everyone's going to say, "Oh, you got engaged, where's your ring?" And you'll have to say, "Oh, it's being sized." That's kind of a bummer, too. So there are other issues involved with this. We really think it's important that you not do this in front of family and friends either, and Tony will tell you why that's a bad idea in a minute. But quite frankly, if you want, a lot of couples get married by sneaking off to City Hall, and there's a reason for that, because it's a private thing, and there's a lot of stress surrounding engagements and weddings. So Tony, tell them what you think they should do.
Well, the idea is to get engaged by yourselves. Go shop for the ring. Go, if he's bright, he'll propose to you beforehand, then announce it during the season. That way, your actual date for your engagement, and thus, your chance to have a dinner every year to commemorate it, which you don't get if you do it over Christmas, okay? Now you have a day of your own, which is special.
Right, so we kind of figure maybe the second Tuesday in February is a good one, because nobody's doing anything. And quite frankly, if you really expect a ring and you think you're going to get it and you don't get it, look again at your relationship, because maybe it's just not the right time.
Okay. And the other thing about, people popping questions on you, that's forcing you. You don't know if someone just asks you to marry them in front of friends and family. You can't, it's just terrible, terrible stress.
Yeah, it's an ambush. That's what it is. It's an ambush.
And you don't want that, and anybody would do that to you. Do you really want to marry someone who would embarrass you like that? No matter whether you like them or not, no matter whether you would have said yes or not, you have to question, what he's thinking about.
Right, so have a great holiday. Don't stress about it. And whether you get a ring or not, pick the right person, because that's what matters. This is Allison and Tony from leatherandlaceadvice.com. We have plenty of tips and features on our website, leatherandlaceadvice.com. Come and visit us. We'll have some more video tips soon.